Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while since I've streamed, and I'm sorry, but I need time away. I was feeling some burnout things in life in general. So, as we get closer to the edge of fate and other things, I'm going to try to stream a little bit more often and bring back some other series that I started that never finished. But yeah, your boy Liger's here, and let's have some fun. We're going to be doing the update for us, which is the Techno Rock Encore. We're going to get to see new proto frames, things like the newest frame, Nora's Nightwave Mix, Tennocon's around the corner. We're going to be dealing with the island. And so we'll go just get right into it. We'll go listen to the quest. I will be muted when there is a cutscene or things, and we'll discuss what's going on as we play the quest. And there it is, Warframe.
You
I'll be
seek
free.
rewards, Hunter?
I seek a lot of things, Samara, so you're going to be more specific about that. Okay, let's see. Okay, so
Operator, a
have you noticed a
communication
dist-
awaits your attention.
Okay, let's see. Have you noticed a disturbance in the solar rails? It appears all junctions have been recalibrated. Otis is unsure of how or why this happened. For reasons that are equally unknown but perhaps related, the following items have appeared in your inventory. Oryx is certain to earn these somewhere along the line. So let's see. I got the Furious. So we got about what, 5,000 Indo right here? And unlock arbitrations. Others would like to review your arsenal. A great deal of computer analyzation is was determined that some of your items were in need of tuning that require maintenance has now been performed, and those items once again for combat, or as knows the operator may need time to grow accustomed to these changes. To hurry this process along, he's attached. Uh, yeah,
If
one
lost
formal.
on the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito-Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
Thank you, Ordis. Yeah. And now let's see what Dumbest Doc
Tis
has.
an erstwhile traitor and conspirator, known by the alias Drifter. Deveri is in grave peril. While you were off on your frivolous ventures, the lost island of Scholar's Landing returned, bringing with it that menace of the void of which the Scholar spoke. That she-demon has usurped our throne. She must be stopped! I await you on board the Zarinum for a most urgent conference. His Radiant and Eternal Majesty, Dominus Thrax.
All right. All right. Well, guess we'll go play Ash. I've been liking him, so got that. Don't think I really need anything else. Okay. Oh, right. Store. Let's see. The bundle for her is 885 platinum. Wow. I'm not that far off. I could just get the. What's the standard bundle? In the standard bundle, you get the Warframe, her alternate helmet, the whip, and the armor. Go get this real quick. And bada bing, bada boom. We now have her bundle. Let's see what else. Citrine's bundle comes with her deluxe skin, which I have to say, her deluxe skin looks way cooler than her base skin. I have to say they went all out for this deluxe skin. Uh, you get the heavy scythe or crescent rose. I mean, nondescript gun scythe. And then you get the headpiece and the crystallized cape and the crystallized ephemera. Also, we have the Pride Month stuff. Most of it is being, I think all of it is being sold for credits, 1 credit a piece, except this thing. This is 25 credits, 25,000 credits. Get that. You got the Rhino heirloom skin, so then Tennogen and all that good stuff. So yeah, we got all that good stuff. We're gonna try to we need to go to the Zeriman. I think it's the dormitory. Yeah, the dormitory.
Unread inbox messages make me ill.
Alright, let's see. Dominus Thrax. Where the bloody hell are you? Can't go that way. It's been a long time since I've been in the dormitory, so cut me some slack. No plants.
I claim this proud steel bastion in the name of Drax. Perhaps next I'll venture beyond the wall.
Oh wow, like his entire presence just causes the gray.
Do not forget, we were friends once. How Bombastine will envy me for this bold expedition.
Alright, let's see what we get. One per customer. Wow. Okay. Oh, we get
I
some.
hear angel song. What a cursed cradle you were rocked in.
Gate strike. Trickery
She
velocity.
weaves the strands of Kra to tether her false Duviri to the true. You must be bold, like I taught you.
You're gonna want to get this for her. So, like, you're going to want to get,
Mithila will not betray me. She knows what I do to conspirators.
he's dropping some lore for us, too. Let's see, Arcane Range, Arcane Fury. So, yeah, Arcane Aratne is definitely
She
going to
can't
be good.
change the story. It's written, finished, done. Time is wasting.
Alright. If you want to get her, just the Warframe itself, so 60, 80, 110, 130 for just the Warframe alone.
I will spit in its leering face. Effigy of dust, mutilated void dog.
Then you have the weapon. I'm guessing.
I hear angel song. What a cursed cradle you were rocked in.
Another heavy weapon. Okay. I thought this was a skin. Alright.
Mithila will not betray me. We shall look favorably upon your loyalty.
Hold on.
The entity the scholar warned of, the walls of the faces. This place has mocked me from above. The scoundrel sheer sits on my throne and mocks me. I have reached it. We have to stop her, Drifter. Fighting together, side by side like the old days. For our people. I shall await you in person, in the Hermit's Hovel. Duviri raised you. Answer her call.
Will you stop or breeze on by? Look at us, chatting like old friends.
Ooh, Arcane Reaper. Do I have enough? I mean, 20 clamps, that's not bad. There we go.
Making a note of that. There's a whole universe out there beyond the wall. The one that old Thingy Bob in the cave comes from. Or perhaps you already knew that.
I swear, this graphic for her has gotten
And
way
just
better.
like that, you're gone.
And you can
While you were getting yourself
exchange
slaughtered in
your
any
stuff
number
here.
of fascinating ways, you remain quite unpredictable.
Orders went mad for 3 minutes. Something. He makes something else dirty. Ah! There I go again.
So we'll go do this. Oh god, I don't even know who to pick. We'll go pick Stalker.
Do not trust. Remember what the scholar told us. Serves the scholar no more. Ones tether down the strands of Pra that weave her false Duviri. Get to the heart of her power. Call forth the beast, then kill it.
Alright. used that before. Let's see. Ooh. Uh, for melee. Guess we're going this. Okay, let's go. Let's do that.
The triumph of dust. Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
She has no right to my people's goods. Return them, so the survivors can benefit.
Oh, where are we going? Gotta go back into the Undercroft. We just came out of the Undercroft. Oh! Oh, this changed. That changed.
I'm in charge now, Thrax. You're done. The king isn't a real boy. He's just a doll. Shall I pull his arms and legs off for you?
Her underbelly is weak, exposed to the Undercroft.
All will be still when the flood has passed.
Why does he mean all will be still when the flood has passed? I know we're in like void flood right now, but I'm wondering if there's like some secret meaning to that. Because sometimes Warframe likes to be like, yo, oh great. Hold on.
Kiddo, you are trying so hard.
Why you gotta be like this, Void? I thought we were cool. But I'm wondering, like, we still haven't figured out what the Void wants. So I'm wondering, like, are we finally going to be like, because in the
You only
1999,
delay the inevitable.
in the 1999 quest, we find out during the true ending that it's just like the Void was upset that basically, hey, the Orkin took from me without like giving any kind of hey, yeah,
Inconsequential.
without really asking like, hey, can I have that? And I felt like the Void was kind of trying to put us So I was like, hey, yo, people are just going to take and take and take from you. I'm the only one you can trust that's not going to basically stab you in the back at the end of the day.
Look at you, desperately trying to hold back the infinite. Don't get too excited. I'm just getting started. Only a few pages left, kiddo. And the book always has a monster at the end. Do you remember the Zariman? How much you learned once the restraints were taken off. Think what we could do here, together.
We have to delve deep beyond the madness. Unlock the reserves the scholar instructed us to keep.
Oh wow, we actually get help now? What the hell? Hold on. I don't like anything. Reroll. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see.
Tear away a finger. Hack off a hand. An arm. A face. Keep on taking and see what grins back at you.
Descend into the Undercroft. I permit it. For now.
Into the Undercroft.
The void longs for stillness, emptiness. But first, things must be made still.
So, what? It want. So the void wants what? Entropy? New Mercy animation. But yeah, all these things.
Waste your time down here in the Undercroft. I'll have my fun up in Deviri.
But yeah, so we have this whole thing.
If you're wasting your time here, who's protecting those freaks back in Helvania? You really want me to spit this body out with how chewed up she is? You want to deny me a place? Even here, in the remains of your childhood? Not very nice of you, kiddo.
I don't want to deny you a place. I just don't want you in the place.
The scholar's pet. I heard the usurper imitating his voice. The spider is her servant now.
Little Thrax remembers Araxia, doesn't he? The guardian of Scholar's Landing. That's why he's trembling, isn't it?
And now she goes into our music.
You had to put her down. She was crazy. Do Mathila next.
How the heck do we get... okay, this way. Oh crap. Did I fall down into the hole? Yeah, I fell into the hole. Oh, I hate they put you right there, and it's just like, hey, guess what? That resource booster that Samaris gave me is actually coming in handy. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so we're going. Oh, great, the eyes are here now.
Her grip weakens at last. Call forth the beast that binds her to Duviri.
But didn't we just kill the beast that binds her to Deviri? Or was that something else entirely? Oh, it's this thing.
This place is mine! It only exists because of me! That means I get to keep it!
Well, technically, she's not wrong. Alright, here comes the big boy.
I have uses for deal breakers!
Woman, we don't even remember what the deal was. Wait, is this the same fragment? Hold on. Wait.
Take this barbaric device and put it to use.
From sand you came, from sand you return.
And back into the realm of untold stories she goes.
5 still lessons too. Oh, I forgot we were doing this on Steel
Not
Path.
one more step.
And that was our first run. Not bad. But yeah, that's the new thing. Hold on. I want to see if there's like any like need to say. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay, let's start from the bottom and see what we got. Hey, guess what? Guess what I learned today? Yeah. Only I figured it out.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
What? Remember, everybody, the drunken thoughts are just the things you don't want to tell people. Do you know what it's like? I was the girl who had it all. We've all lost. It'll be okay. Leave this here. Whatever cause real happiness. You can't make me hate you. You can ignore me, sir, but that's not hate. I'm going to help you somehow. I just hope you realize soon enough that we aren't trying to hurt you. Even if you aren't trying, I'll screw something up. I always do. Oof. I've been thinking for yeah. So says she is from everywhere and every wind. So asking you to drag her off into the far-flung distant future won't help. So just crawl her way back here, right? Seems likely. Great. But from what I can glean from the other charming freaks, there is a place infested, isn't it? Somewhere we could imprison her where she couldn't come crawling back. The answer is no. The answer is no. I really don't. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about the void. I guess I would teach that of collection. See, here's the thing. I know how they know. He knows about Deviri because I'm just going. I can talk to the other pro frames, and they filled me in all about that weird little war. Seems like you owe it no favors after what it did to you. Is oversimplifying the zipper. Maybe, maybe not. To cut to the chase, for that place is as much uh, as much as sometimes I like to go punch people in the face. It's not my car's also. Whether I like it or not, I'm somehow stupidly the person. I have just as many, but and just because I want to be free of it, doesn't mean I want it all to suffer. What you're asking me to do, Flair? So I'm sitting the. Huh, right. Uh-oh. That's good. Anyway. Let him continue. What's up, bro? Here's fun. Uh, with this again. Yeah, fam. Alright. What? This is incredible. So now I'm looking at it. Pet rat. Don't know what to name him yet. He strikes me as the pet kind of guy. Pet rat kind of guy. Sometimes you know till you know. There's your deep thought for. Well, uh. So, question. I have a few actually. I don't know what these mean. Well, but like, how do they go between planets? Do you have super rocket wormholes? How do you cover the big solar rails? Solar sails? Do you mean my big ship or my? Little ship. Oh, some of the. Well, that's my railjack. The replica of. It goes to the void. Sorry. What? You pass, stagger, things tip. Its fingers were cut off, lying on the floor. Incredible story. Second, you have its fingers? Hey, that's why it's mad. It powers a lot more, and that's the problem. Probably. Can't you just. I don't know if that's a good idea, but they were stolen. I know. I don't feel right about it. If they. I know. I don't feel right about it either. Took the fingers, and now there's no going back. What do you mean? Something about the strength. I don't know. Okay, I want to look up this. Like, the strands. I want to know if the strands of Kra are like an actual time travel thing or completely Warframe made up. So, hold on. Because that, like, I'm sick and tired of not knowing what the strands of Kra are. Like, we have no idea what these are. And it's ticking me off. Like, okay. The strands of Kra are temporal structures of cause and effect that are embedded into the greater void. As causal chains form through conceptual embodiment by the collective choices and emotions of individuals, they are at present known only known limitations of the indifference of time do not exist in the void's pure space, independent of interaction with the world of dust. The void supposedly maintains itself as a timeless expanse with all internal temporal instances equivocal to one another. Hence, the alternate name of it often acquires the untime. This leads to the dimension appearing to be effectively devoid of energy, space, and causal progression so long as it is an absence of fixed temporal reference frame with prolonged interaction with the world of dust, such has happened since the Orcan acquisition of the Requiem Finger and the construction of the Heart of Deimos. The timeless nature of the void allows for it to imprint multiple causal timelines of the world of dust onto itself, forming the strands. By conventional means, these timelines would be inaccessible, but through the void's eternalistic properties, every strand exists at the same time, allowing for the potential of both intertemporal travel and the overlaying and overriding of events with alternate variations. Uh, I think the damage's done. I don't like any of this. I know. I suppose. Sometimes I wonder if that isn't what Andrade was doing. Or off whatever to help fix people. Even if it is to clean up his message in a way. It's it's to bring exactly that to the that empathy. But I can only hope that in the end that what this is all about, and I'm not chasing around after a madman with a mop bucket. Well, if that's what you're doing, I'll be right there with you. Mop twins! But I hope you're right. I hope that in the end this is about rebuilding what we lost, otherwise. So, do you want to hear about the solar rails next? So, future. You're from. Uh, Tell me about the aliens. What do you mean? You know, alien? Uh, Okay. The sentients came from Earth originally, though. I'm talking about like plant spacers. Funny looking aliens that fly around the galaxy at light speed, making friends and fighting bad guys. Or do you, if they kept it to themselves, if there was, so cause we did worse. I wouldn't go that far. The truth is out there. Dun dun dun. Gotta go. Bye. Okay. I'm going on the record to say the glam rocker is fine. The glam rocker is lovely. I didn't even type anything. I don't know if you noticed, but glad he's good at it, isn't he? When I think of the effort it took to get him singing the first time, I mean, that's quite the visual. Hard to believe he's scared like that. What's the crack in his armor? It's the name. Oh, oh, your name's different rankers, same line, all throughout our lives. Honestly, to sing it all. What is the most horrifying Warframe you had access to? When you really think about it, all Warframes are. Zoctu is probably the most like horrifying Warframe. Like, yeah, he stabbed his own knives. He made. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Why? I was just. All right. Whoa. Okay. Right. Base claw. But yeah, so that's that. That's the interesting thing about Warframe. The lore is so rich.
If she cannot be banished, she must be contained. Remember what the scholar told us. The fragmented ones tether down the strands of Kra that weave her false Duviri. Get to the heart of her power. Call forth the beast, then kill it. Remember what the scholar told us. The fragmented ones tether down the strands of Kra that weave her false Duviri. Get to the heart of her power. Call forth the beast, then kill it.
God, I don't know what I'm using. Ooh. Um, uh, we'll get that one.
The triumph of dust. Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
Approach the peregrine. Do not fear the wide eyes or the gaping beak. They will help you see her eyes.
Oh wow, that was fast. Uh,
Oh, poor little Thrax. The monster from Albrecht's stories finally came for him.
These men, they're nothing but horrid old stone. I'm not afraid of them. Smash them to bits.
These guys are speed running
Butchering
this.
freely like your forebears did, kiddo.
No.
Two identical souls raised in such different environments. Haven't you figured it out yet? You're fascinating.
Descend into the Undercroft. I permit it. For now.
So, wait. Is he saying two distinct...
Is
Two...
this where you hide all your secrets, kiddo? Your shame? Let me wash it all away for you.
I really do think that the indifference is trying to help us in a way, in the only way it knows how. Because with the way it's speaking, it's like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to help you, but you keep running away or denying my help. And that's...
Kiddo, you are trying so hard. You only delay the inevitable.
Oh, come on. We literally that close and the game's not getting into us. Get out of here.
Look at you, desperately trying to hold back the infinite.
And look at how I'm doing. And our teammate died.
I do enjoy watching you dance so frantically. There's always next time. Only a few pages left, kiddo. And the book always has a monster at the end. Look at it. This edifice of guilt. He knew what he did, what he took.
Wait, there are some books. Hold on. What the heck? There's knowledge here.
Don't expect too much from the scholar's writings. Most of it is just tortured love poetry.
Woman, that's for me to decide, not you.
I can be your father, your lover, your friend. I can give the dead back their voice. All you have to do is ask.
Oraxia. The scholar's pet. I heard the usurper imitating his voice. The spider is her servant now.
You owe this place nothing. All it did was torment you, just as he tormented me. Killing your own kind? Nothing new for you, is it?
Okay, I'm wondering what she's meaning now. Your weapon still... Okay, give me something else. That's a lot of multi-shot. I'm already... Sacrifice... Uh, I want to know how 150 multi-shot would work on like nice
The
size
void
drumlins.
longs for stillness, emptiness. But first, things must be made still.
The way she talks, it sounds like she's saying entropy, and I don't think she means entropy, but that's the way it's coming off. I don't know. Is that just me, or is it like, or is she kind of like going for the witness type of vibe right there?
Sure, waste your time down here in the Undercroft. I'll have my fun up in Deviri.
And here's the thing, I keep, like, my brain keeps going like, okay. Keeps going back to like, okay, so the Void is basically upset. We get that much.
If you're wasting your time here, who's protecting those freaks back in Helvania?
The Drifter. It isn't. Ooh, that is a good one. Good.
She is vulnerable. Get to the heart of the corruption.
This place is mine! It only exists because of me! That means I get to keep it! My herald looks like you. Once.
Wait, her herald look like me. So she's either talking about the Drifter or a Warframe. So she's either talking. She could be talking about Zaku, one of the Warframes that make up Zaku.
I believe this void flotsam is a weapon. She's tightening her grasp.
Give me my gun. I just went through the entire clip in less than a second.
declare this chapter closed.
You're mine!
That was a nice run.
Now, imposter, you die! Stand for me!
Okay, now here's something I'm gonna throw out there. Now that my head is kind of going through it, when you when we get to a point where both Fibonacci, the fish, and Lloyd speak of the strands of Kra and conceptual embodiment timelines and things like that, and we got a hotfix incoming. Fix the scholars artifacts not actually appearing during the objective, and Island Weaver looks like a was too good at hiding his diaries. Fret not, we found them once more, and this objective should be working correctly now. But like I said, get back on track. Basically, it implies that the timelines we travel down are more so a copy of our timeline. Think of it like the Matrix, like entering a simulation of our world, but instead of it just being something that you can change in the virtualization, think of it as something that you can change in actual timeline. Also, fix the Warframe slot awarded from Mercury's Junction, not
Operator,
actually increasing
Ordis
the
is
slot
sorry.
count.
Happy to report
Whether
that all my
you
good
complete the
jokes
junction
are gone.
test or receive the recalibration inbox, it's now fixed. We heard bug Warframe and took it to literally. Oops. uh, however, but back on topic. However, I heard that 1999. We hear. Well, I should say we hear that 1999 is actually the real deal. We actually travel to the past of our timeline, meaning the world of 1999 isn't conceptually embodied. But this would contradict what has been implied by previous lore. I'm not saying the team has it wrong, but it's definitely not explicit as to what is going on. But 1999 answered a lot of questions with a whole lot, but leaving us with even more questions. I know this is how it is by design, but sometimes you just want a straight answer. Uh, 1 minute, Dominus Stack Store now probably shows the number of arcanes you are buying. Ever the generous king, numerous arcanes are rewarded in exchange from. Now you can see that this is intended instead of very kindly reporting it is a bug. But yeah. So we traveled back in time on our strand of Kra back to 1999. The difference is confined to this strand because its digits exist, and that's digit with an S within it. It cannot go to another strand because of this. If it gets its hands on its finger, that it will be able to freely move along all strands of Kra and be everywhere all at once, just like how it exists within the void. The indifference must travel. So, in my mind, the indifference must travel back along the strands of Kra from 1999 and pursue its own finger, finding the point where it can attain it once again. 1999 loops the indifference so it can't progress further. But here's an idea that might debunk this. Our Railjack and the Zeraman. Or I would have said that until we just got dialogue from from the PC talking that the finger we have in our reliquary drive is nothing but a copy. And the finger in the reliquary drive in the Zeraman, is that the real finger or is it just another copy? Where is the real finger? So this leaves me with multiple questions. Where is the real finger? What did Albrecht do with the finger that make it so that grabbing it in the present won't solve its own problem? Did splitting it into multiple entities, or did split copying the finger the, into multiple things prevent the indifference from grabbing it? Would it need Does it need to find the real finger to become whole again? Another theory that came to my mind is and that's one of the main reasons why it doesn't just take the finger in our Railjack or the Zeraman, because those are fakes, they're copies. The original finger is somewhere. My theory is that it's still in the labs, and that's why we see the Murmur are so hardcore on sieging it. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Another thing is, if you listen to Yanta, I think her name is, she states that the originals are safely sealed away when referring to the reliquary drive, so the one that somewhere locked up. Let me, words. When referring to the reliquary drive, so the one that Albert got cut off is somewhere locked up, somewhere that Wally can't clearly, either A, can't clearly see it, or B, can't easily get to. The reason he doesn't go for any of the copies or a different one is in the strands of Kra is slightly because it isn't his finger. But that's just a theory. But that would imply that there are multiple indifferences. That would imply there are either multiple indifferences or multiple void beings. And I don't mean void beings as in like the Tenno and Drifter, I mean void gods. That's why he's not just going to another time. What? Asking one of the other void gods, hey, can you spare me a finger so I can find my original? He needs his original. It needs his original. It needs its original finger. But yeah, for all I can think of, the strand, for all my theories I have in my head, I think, actually, no, I'm going back in my memory and he's, Fibonacci says that Wally is confined to the strand, not necessary to our strand of Kra. If we take that at face value, then that means, okay, I think I'm starting to get it now. The void is essentially, I'm going to make a reference here. I'm going to make a reference here, and it might not be right, it might not be wrong. I'm just going to put this out on the line here and say it. What if, big what if, the void is like Paradox from Ben 10 Ultimate Alien and all that. Some someone who sees all the timelines, basically has the basically timeline map in its head and can see all timelines, all possibilities, all scenarios. Basically able to use the time stone from the Marvel Cinematic Universe on crack. And basically when it had all its fingers, it was able to go to any one of these possibilities. It could jump to one possibility, then jump to the next. It could be in every one of these possibilities at any given moment in time and be anywhere and everywhere. That is why it's so dangerously and so powerful, because it's outside of time looking inward. If you don't understand what I mean, think of it kind of like you viewing a movie. We think of it like viewing a movie. You know the beginning, middle, and end of the movie, but the characters in the movie only knows what's happening in the present. They don't know the future, and they only but they do know parts of the past, their past, but they don't know all of it. They don't know the ins and outs. They don't know the cause and effect. That's the void. It knows the cause and effect. It knows the ins and outs. It has that map in its head that Lily can go to any timeline. But when Albert severed the finger, it locked it. It basically locked it in to time. It was no longer outside of time. It was now trapped within time's sphere. It wasn't being affected by time, but it could no longer jump to other timelines as freely as it could. It was locked to a certain set of timelines. This is what Fibonacci meant when he said that the indifference is confined to the strands of Kra. It's confined to the timelines, these a certain amount of timelines now. It can no longer move across time freely. And I think that's why Wally is so upset. It used to be able to move across the timelines freely at any given moment. But because but because it did that, because now its finger is gone, it's not able to do it anymore. So that's my theory, or at least my working theory. I still believe that it is possible for us to do it. It's just, I think it's possible that if we did give the finger back, we would be dooming our universe and probably every other universe connected to it. But then again, we know for a fact that the indifference likes playing with people's heads. So God only knows what it's going to do. Once it